Hey, welcome back to another episode for Life for Living Well. My name is Richard. Before I dive into the topic I have this week, I do like to say if you'd like to know one or two things about this community, Life for Living Well, you can find it out on our website at www.lifeforlivingwell.com. And if you also like to be the number one that will receive the article that will release every week, you can also sign up by your email on the website. And if you just have a general question and you want to join the community, you're free to do so, and you can drop me an email again through the website. So I hope this message for this week we help one or two people. So last week we looked into what I've learned from failure, what failure have taught me, what setback have taught me. And this week we want to continue the same versions, but this way we're looking into what success have taught me. So the topic for this week is what I call what I've learned from success. Like we normally do when we do a podcast like this, is to take one individual inspiration and use it as a starting point of the message, and then we build around it. So this week I'm taking from Robert Collier, and he put it this way: success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. Is absolutely correct. So it's not a one-off things like a lottery. It's something that you repeatedly do or taking actions that take you there. So in fact, there was Thomas Edison once said that the more work I do, the more work added that I do, the more luck that I create. So when you see somebody or some people are lucky in life, don't just look at the result that they projected. Try to figure out the work they put into it. So Robert Collier said, success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. So let's dive into it. So last week we looked into lesson we can learn from the setback. And it's also equally important to extract the lesson we learn from success. It's not a small joke. The road to success is unique for everyone. And that is why that you must not compare yourself with other people in many other areas of life. Because your chapter 1 could be their chapter 39. But or you comparing monkey and fish who can climb tree faster according to Albert Einstein. So you bring two different things and you put them in one environment, and the one environment is suitable for one of the two better than the others. But as a people, we tend to compare, we tend to be competing with even people that we don't know. Many years ago, when I started running and do the marathon, I just found myself in the midst of a lot of people. And I say people overtake me, and the next thing, I just reacted to it to overtake them. So I exhausted myself before the race is finished. And I didn't learn a lesson because it was a local runs. And the biggest lesson I learned in running my own race, not running the other people's race, because I didn't know how much time it take them during their practice, how much time it took them to finish their race. I only just met them on the race day, and we started competing with each other. So this particular day, I was running in Copenhagen, and I wanted to beat my own personal best time that particular year. and I look at the different signboard that the people are carrying. One say, if you follow me, you will finish sub 3 hours. Another one say, if you follow me, you will finish sub 3.5 hours. I didn't want that. Another one say, if you actually follow me, you will finish sub 2.5 hours. I like that. And then in front of those group, I saw the elite runner, and they finish around 1 hour 50 minutes, which in my own life I've never done that. So I joined the elite. I stood behind them, and the race carry on. I was enjoying the first 2 miles. I was meeting up with their pace. I think by the time we reached 6 miles, I've overachieved any time that I've ever done in my life since I've been running. I think by the time we reached the 6 mile, I lost the control of my body. My head to my toe became light, and I feel a little dizzy. So luckily for me, we reached the water table point. So the first water I poured on my head, I didn't know when I fell on the floor, because I've overpushed myself beyond my actual practice. And I just met people that I didn't know. We only just met in the race time. I have no idea how much time they do to do their race. When I was training, my training was sub 7 minutes per mile. On the race day, I was doing sub 4.5 hours, 4 minutes 30 seconds per mile, which is something that I didn't train for. And it took this kind of honesty. Eventually, after 25 minutes of break, sitting down, catching the fresh air, and people were advising me to stop my race. They wanted to know if I have any underlying health issues, and there's no any underlying issues that I'm aware of. So around 25 minutes, I feel like it would be a total waste of time to travel all the way from my home to come to Copenhagen and not complete my race. So I always have 3 goals. The number 1 goal when I go for a race is to finish the race. The second one is to beat my possible best time of the last one. And the third one, to make sure that I do not get myself injured. So I almost failed to meet my goals in Copenhagen just because I get myself involved in other people's race rather than running my own race. But I finished the race. It was actually the best time of any race that I ever done, despite the fact that I have to take 20 to 25 minutes break of the run. So what I'm trying to say is that success have its own lesson, as much lesson we learn from setbacks. And the road to success is unique to everyone. Your success won't be mine. And it is important to accept this. If you don't, you're going to push the envelopes and the outcome might not be favorable for you. And you should be aware of this very crucial and important thing. And success in life is very relative. So let's firstly think what happened to you when you are successful. You often bring fame. Not only fame, in some cases it brings publicity. And that comes with its own challenges. I'm personally, from what I've seen with many successful people that I have the opportunity to work with, meet, and engage with, and personally for myself, part of success is managing one's ego, services, and ambitions in a way that isn't self-sabotaging. Because your success can go into your head that you think that your next task, your next project will be as the same like the last one. Or your success can so go into your head that you think that you are no longer a human being, so you have no vulnerability anymore. But if you can manage your ego, if you can see your success as an opportunity for services, and if you can manage your ambition in a way that is not self-sabotaging, that itself is a success. Because one of the difficulties for people that are becoming successful in whatever area they've chosen is to remain grounded, which is really hard for a human being to do. So achieving success at this level lay the foundation upon which all future success can be built with peace of mind. So it is well known that success breeds success. The more successful you become, the more success you will create. But the window of time to enjoy success is relatively small. So in today's world, it is easy to become numb and hasty to start a new path without taking time to absorb the experience. And you always have to be conscious of this. Why? Because the risk of falling into the trap of chasing success and neglecting to celebrate with loved ones. Celebrate your success, regardless how small or how big it is. Absorb it. Take time to take a step back. No doubt, success feels good, improves mental well-being, and fosters personal growth. It can stem from various aspects of life, such as business, work, family relationships, and personal development. And success can occur in micro or micro levels. The micro one, you might not notice it, but it's growing. By the time it becomes visible, it becomes macro. So paying attention to the process is crucial. And most successful people that I have known, and from my own experience as well, you don't focus too much on the outcome, on the result. You focus a lot on process. Because you know if the process works, the outcome will definitely happen. So let's quickly explore a few things I've learned from success, and I also like to hear about your own experiences. Number one, actions. I've never met anyone that told me that this is what they intend to do and this is what they achieved. I celebrate the achievement, but I wanted to know how and why. And you'll be so amazed when they took you through the process that took them to make that happen. They take actions. It is self-evident with success is to take many macro actions, whether it is reciting an exam, paying off debt, learning about management, or nurturing healthy relationships. Success requires actions and dedication to your goals. You cannot just fold your hand or just daydreaming or imagine things will just happen magically. It's good to imagine. It's good to envision what you want, but you need to take actions toward it. You can't spend your life merely dreaming and imagining. You must take actions that propel you toward desired outcomes. Number 2, perseverance. Success increases the feelings of perseverance in the face of setbacks. Having overcome challenges and achieved success, you gain the capacity to confront future challenges. Because without perseverance, sometimes you put a lot of effort and action to something and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. Or you get pushed back in every direction. The only thing that will make you leave your bed early in the morning, have the enthusiasm of a child and try again, is perseverance. Experience taught you that you've been in that situation before, and this is what you've done to turn it around. Number 3, confidence. When you experience success, your confidence grows at the same time. And there is things about confidence that if you believe you can do a thing, you probably can do it. And if you believe that you cannot do a thing, it's already harder to make it happen. So having a confidence that you can make things happen is already make the job half done. And the more success you experience, the more confidence that you grow as a result. So confidence sometimes like a fuel you need. It doesn't drive your car on its own. It doesn't push your car on its own. There's other things that make the car work. But fuel is the factor ingredient the car needs to move from one point to another point. So having a confidence is a fuel you need to create success, to repeat success, to have more success. So success breeds confidence. Your self-assurance grows as you achieve your goals despite challenges. Having the confidence that you can make things happen enables you to share your knowledge, resources, and actions. And lastly, number 4, encouragement. Success fosters motivation and encouragement, providing the fuel needed to create more success. There's nothing more in grow your encouragement is to experience success. Knowing that all the pains, all the setbacks, worth it. Because what you intend, what you wanted to do is to make particular things happen, despite the setbacks. Lastly, whenever I meet individuals who have excelled in their chosen field, I always ask what has made them who they are. I think you should practice this way of questioning. It deeper your connection with others. It takes you away from the surface conversations about weather, about water, about football alone. It gives you an insight of an individual. it may also help your life as well. So their journeys often reveal surprising insight. You can see the confidence radiating from their successes. Our success not only increases confidence, but also breeds more encouragement and perseverance. It even influences others' area of life in a way that others, including yourself, will notice. So you develop life quality traits because of consistent success. Above all, it is essential to focus not only on success itself, but also on the actual process, which not only leads to desired success, but also foster the development of life quality, such as traits along the journey, quality that you find in you. I hope this message helps someone. Until we meet again next week, please stay safe and look after yourself. Ciao.